Welcome to a look at Metro Cross for the Commodore 64. I'm sorry if the music seems a bit jarring at times, but so I will probably make mention of in a lot of the videos I record. Recording software and still screens are not working very well together, so it pauses and still screens, unfortunately. So, what is Metro Cross? Metro Cross is a race kind of game, where you have to race through stages, beating the timer in the process, and the way it works is you have sets of races where you have 3 races in a row, and the time remaining is stored, and then on the 4th race the stored time from the 3 previous races will be added to your base time for the 4th race. I will say up front that it's not exactly the most amazingly looking game on the Commodore 64. The main sprite seems rather huge, but it does have some... I think it's quite joyous to watch. I love some of the funkiness when you hit stuff. The different power-ups you have available, the cans or whatever they are, when you tip them, will give you points, and if you flatten them, the blue ones will freeze the timer for 2 seconds, and the green ones will give you extra speed, as you probably saw before when my little guy here was running like crazy. Skateboards are important because the green zones will slow you down and skateboards will ignore that slowdown. Like any other game of this type, it's a question of memorization, as you will see on the next level. Timing these jump pads correctly will send you flying forward at quite a significant speed, and ideally you want to keep the momentum going through the entire level. You can actually, in this level, this stage I should say, get through the entire stage, never touching the ground after the first jump. So, that's technically not entirely true. You are touching the ground just before the goal, but you know what I mean. And the difference between doing it and not doing it is quite significant. So, as you can see, we got 24.6 seconds from the 3 rounds, so they will be added to the time of round 4. Which probably seems rather generous, but in games like this, especially since it comes from an arcade game, games like this, when they give you a generous amount of time, there's usually a good reason for it. As you can see down at the bottom of the screen, you have an area measurement, which shows, or I should say, gives a very rough estimation of your progress through the levels. And I'm failing badly on this one, I admit, openly. As I keep saying, and as I will keep saying, I'm not here to show off how good a gamer I am, I'm here to show off the games themselves. And Metro Cross is actually remarkably enjoyable. It's not very pretty. Well, you could argue it's functional, especially the main sprite compared to the arcade version is quite big. But they won game over. I was about to type something, but I thought, nah, can't be over. So we try one more game, just to keep it a bit more entertaining than a 4-minute 50-second video. So I get a touch further in this one. I know my brother and I have had quite a few hours entertaining out of this game. And ultimately, that is the whole point of my channel in general, is gameplay first. I'm not inspired by Blizzard because that's one of their goals, but seriously, I mean, you can have the best looking game in the world, you can have the best sounding game in the world. If it's not fun to play, once it stops wowing you with its graphical and audible effects, then you got nothing left. And Metro Cross is definitely the game I personally want to sit down and beat one day. I'm going to sit down, take the time it requires, the time it is required to learn the levels, and then beat the game. It is personal. So a two-player game is one player playing at a time. So unfortunately no competition, but that will probably make it even more awkward if we're playing at the same time. So some of these gems, I mean, considering the amount of levels in the game, it's quite impressive. Of course, the Commodore 64 was called the Commodore 64 because it had 64K RAM, of which only a certain amount was available based on whether you were a basic programmer or someone slightly more advanced than that. Of course, you would expect developers to be slightly more advanced than that, but it's easy to forget in a day where having several gigabytes of memory is not uncommon. That is what they had to work with, 64K. And that was for graphics and sound and everything, so I could carry on talking here just to kill time, but there's not much point, actually, so not the prettiest game, but definitely very enjoyable. And if you have an interest in picking this up, this is quite funny. Obviously, if you don't like this type of game, it's completely pointless. But it has that certain something that I like my games to have. So I will cut the commentary here and let the rest of the video run. So from me even, thanks for watching, take care, and see you again. Bye bye.